Turn my headphones up. All right. It's 8:15 with the Trap Queen. 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 You know the vibes. Yeah, you know the vibes. What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Love Trap content. And yes, we are back with another recap / review of Winning Time Season 2, Episode 3. Before we get into it, I need you guys to do me a favor. Make sure this video is liked, okay? If you're not subscribed and you like my content, please subscribe. And yes, share me. And if you're watching a replay, let's get down in the comments. But if you're in the chat, in the live chat, please let's discuss this interview. I said this interview, child. This episode was a lot shorter than others. So it was like maybe like 10 minutes or so shorter than the others. Not too, things happened. Okay, don't get me wrong. Things happened in this episode. But I don't know. I'm not going to rate it like a normally 9, 10 like I normally would. I'm going to give it like a good 8. 8.5, definitely 8.5. I would say it's still solid nonetheless. Definitely a solid episode. But you know, they had some cute moments that I want to get into. What's up, Detroit? And DeMarcus, thank you for coming through. So pretty much this episode, we start off with Magic and Buzz on the phone, and they just feeling some type of way because the Celtics are on the TV. They won the championship in 1981, all right? And they won. And of course, the sight of Bird's face on the screen is doing all type of things to Magic's psyche, okay? You already know this rivalry is very much deep, all right? So at the end of the day, you know, they feel away, okay? Of course, not just losing in the first round to one of the most horrible teams of that season, but for the Celtics to really win, that really adds insult to injury, all right? And then we kind of get some background on your boy Bird, all right? What's up, OT? Thank you for coming through. So we learned some things about Bird. You know, I'm familiar with Larry Bird nonetheless, okay, but I don't know a lot about his personal life. So I did learn some things. So they got into it a little bit. We in 1974. Bird is over there in French Lick, Indiana, okay? Now, I thought this was a made-up goddamn place. French Lick, Indiana. Child, you talk about the boonies, the sticks. All right, but he's driving down the countryside and he ends up visiting his dad. So his dad was like, yo, what you doing here? You should be in practice right now. So he said, no, we got the day off or whatever. But you could tell the dad, he's going through a little bit of the depression, okay? You know, he's telling Bird, like, it's no use for you to be coming here. What's the point? But you could tell he's very much proud of Bird. You know, he's gloating that he's a college boy. Like when Bird enters the garage his dad is working in, he's seeing, he's listening, to some radio of basketball. So you can tell he's a basketball fan and he's definitely proud of his son. And Bird said, you know what? I dropped out of Indiana University, I believe. He said IU. So I'm taking this Indiana University. All right. And so his dad, like, what the hell are you talking about? You want to be stuck here, bored, in the house, bored? Like, why are you over here dropping out? Like, what? French Lick, Indiana? Child, I ain't gonna lie. That's a freaky ass city name. I ain't gonna lie. That's a freaky city name. Shout out to everybody in French Lick, Indiana. All right. So they stay on Bird in and out of the episode, but I'm just going to knock all of Bird's quick details real quick so we can focus on the other characters, okay? So we go back, we go up to 1975, all right? So Bird, he, is over there minding his business, okay? And, this African-American fella come up like, Bird, something going on with your dad. So he was like, well, just because he broke, why y'all hassling him, man? I'm like, dang, he that broke that everybody know he broke? Like, that's bad. That's broke. That's broke. But, shout out to that man. May he rest in heaven, because Bird found out, that his father passed, all right? So he goes into the garage and he unalives himself. I mean, and it was a big gun too. It was like one of them hunting rifles. I'm like, the logistics of shooting your self in the head with, like, you couldn't find a smaller blicky, sir. Like, I guess he's a hunter, whatever. But I'm like, that's a lot because it looked like he did it in the head. I'm not completely sure, but it looked like it was done in the head. Y'all let me know if if y'all know that for certain. But I'm like, you got to have some good, coordination to be, offing yourself with a whole, hunting rifle. That was a lot, but he was broke and poor. So I'm sure he couldn't afford two of the guns. All right. But I'm like, that was a lot. And y'all could at least cover my man up before Bird. I mean, I guess we had to put on for the city. Okay. We had to put on for the theatrics of the show. I'm not sure if this is how Bird truly found out, seeing all that graphic nature, what have you. But, us as the audience, I guess, needed to see that because we didn't need to see, we need to see that. But I got the point. I got the point, writers. Okay. What's up, Jersey Rich? What's up? OT said I didn't know he went to IU before Indiana State. Me either. I'm like, okay, y'all dropping some information because I did not know that, right? So moving on to 1976, Bird, he over there playing with the homies, playing with the bros, the fellas, okay? Because you know what I'm saying? And they got game, okay? I guess it ain't no white players over there in French Lick, Indiana. I don't know why, but I want to say French Lick, Mississippi. Like, that sound more fitting. I don't know why. French Lick, Mississippi sound a little more on par. It don't roll, it rolls off the tongue a little better. But I'm going to stick with the French Lick, Indiana, all right? So over there playing with the boys at a country club, they're pretty much employees. So I don't know. I'm not certain if those were his dad's former co-workers or not. But he seemed very familiar with them or whatever. Maybe people he went to high school with. I don't know. But we see a scout by the name of Bill Hodges. He over there peeping Bird out. And apparently he's been harassing your boy, okay? And Bird said, I ain't interested. I'm good over here in French of the Lick. All right. Leave me the hell alone. All right. He's like, I told you I ain't interested. Like, I'm good. And, Bill was like, just one practice. Just one Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. That's how Bill was, approaching your boy, Bird. Okay, Bird was like, all right, I'm going to come through. And he came through to practice with jeans on. I mean, well, with a name like French Lick, Indiana, they probably said dungarees, okay? So he had on the dungarees, okay? He had on the boots, not the boots with the fur. He had on the working boots. He had on a button up and a t-shirt. So they was like, my boy, you don't want to change? He's like, nah, I'm good. And they did put a little fat, like he did show up in practice with some jeans. I said, you know what? It was definitely giving me like Leon from Above the Rim. Like, I don't need no regular uniform. Like, I'm good. Okay. I'm that good. I show up how I show up. Okay. What did the church people say? Show up as you are. Come as you are. And that's what Bird did. And this boy, he put up at least 43 buckets. I mean, I don't know. He could have did more, but that was the last count. 43 of them things. He was like, Coach, I thought you was going to give me some competition. Like, you kind of lied to me, bruh. So we already know Bird is something special, okay? He's something real special. I was like, all right, Bird, you out there. So in 1979, Red Auerbach, he's, of course, Hall of Fame coach. All right, he's visiting Bird at his house. And he was like, my boy, like, what's up? You ain't coming through? You ain't coming through? Like, what's going on? He was like, I told you I needed some business. So you could tell Bird been kind of shoving Red a little back. And he was like, well, you trying to, make me a corner man. You saying corner man, you just trying to put me in the hole. Like, don't put me in this one position. He was like, my man, corner man works, all right? And you need to be over here in Boston with me. And he was like, Boston, that's too big of a city. I was like, my man, if you don't get out of French Lick, if you don't get your ass out of French Lick, I don't know why I want to say Mississippi. It just seems more fire when I say French Lick, Mississippi, but it's French Lick, Indiana. But Red, he over there, salesman. He was like, oh, you want to go to LA? You want, nah. Boston, we over here. They hard worker, blue collar people. Like, Kind of like what y'all do over here in French Lick. So I think it'll work out well. I'm like, yes, Red, please tell him. Because I can't even imagine Bird over there in La La Land. That wouldn't have been cute, all right? Wouldn't been cute at all. So we see, and they put this towards the end of the episode, but I'm just going to say it now. Just, closing out Bird's little history lesson here. In 1981, he goes back to his dad's garage or what have you. Of course, this is, fantasizing it possibly. I'm not sure. This is a show. They probably want to just nip this and put this in a nice little bow. But he goes back to his dad and add little articles about, his journey as a Celtic. And because his dad had a little scrapbook of Bird. It was so cute. He was proud of his son. I'm like, dang, Papa, you could have stayed on a little longer. It wasn't that bad, Pop. It wasn't that bad. They ain't had no bud in French Lick, Indiana. Oh, Lord. Could have did something. I mean, I guess the alcohol wasn't enough. And that's, shout out to mental health, y'all, because it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. He was over there divorcee. It seems like he owed the mama some money. I don't know if he had alimony payments. I was thinking low key on some ghetto stuff. Like, you still paying child support, Papa? Papa Bird, you paying child support? I don't know what was going on with his finances. But yes, we learned some things about Bird. And it was cute. It was real fire. And I appreciate that because, this is, of course, the Lakers story. But we have to really get into at least a little bit of Bird, okay? A little bit of the quote-unquote antagonist, if you will, all right? So let's move on over back to L of the A, all right? So Magic over there at the basketball camp, he trying to teach the kids how to do layups, all right? But he's still a little hurt. He's a little hurt. You should want to shed some thug tears for losing the championship, all right? And he over there, listen to the kids. These kids was roasting the hell out of Magic. They was roasting my boy. He was like, y'all talking real greasy. So I'm going to need y'all to chill the F out. Well, lo and behold, Magic subconscious is making the whole thing up. And these kids ain't even saying these things. But, of course, he's thinking of it, himself. Like, he's unworthy. Bird is the man. Like, he really was set tripping up in there, like, doing too much. I was like, I don't know. Was you on the angel dust Magic? I don't know. We need to check. We need to check the blood. We need to check the blood. Okay, I don't know, Magic. What you got going on over there? But Coop was over there helping him with the kids. All right. I need to get the name of the white player. I need to get that. I need to do a deep dive on him because I'm nosy. I be liking doing the deep dives. But Magic asked Coop about his extension in that little process, and Coop was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be over there in the unemployment line. I did not think these people liked me. But not only did they like me, I think they liked me. Oh, yes. They liked him, okay? They gave him an extension and paying him 10 times more. Because y'all remember it could have been last season. I don't think it was this season, but we did hear that he was getting paid. I want to say it was this season. $30,000 of them things, okay? $30,000. $30,000, but now he getting paid $300K. Let my company tell me like, yo, I'm about to pay you 10 times. What? I'm gonna need some extra PTO. I know that sounds real hood and real ghetto, but I'm immediately wanting more PTO. If y'all upping me 10 times what I'm getting paid right now, oh Lord, y'all just don't understand. $30K to $300, he was tricking that money off. Tricking all the money off, okay? Taking all the ladies to the Foxy Browns and all those flicks, and doing what they do. Getting the good bud, okay? Okay, thank you, DeMarcus at Kurt Rambis. Thank you, I appreciate you. What's up, Mr. Jones? Thank you for coming through. So I was like, all right, cool. So Bus over there doing a due diligence, okay? He interviewing the people, all right? He want to know what went wrong. What the hell went wrong, okay? And of course, Norm over there, he was like, you know what's wrong. You know who the problem is? Magic M.F. Johnson. He the goddamn brother. Shout out to Devon Nixon. He is killing this role. Oh my God. Just to play his daddy, that is just so fire to me. I love to see it, right? So Westhead, his old insecure ass talking about there's no pecking order. There's no pecking order. I'm like, if you don't get your insecure ass Shakespeare reading behind and chill the F out and calm the hell down, maybe we can win something, okay? God damn, Wes said, like, I want to like him. But he doing too much. He doing too much, all right? So the front office, billing them. And Wes, he was like, yo, Magic done asked for an extension. I don't know. That's kind of a lot. That knee ain't looking 100. Okay, it's not looking 100, but he over here asking for more time and more money, more money, more money. And they was like, I don't know. But see, Magic, he just wants security. Okay, not a ring camera security. He want financial security. All right. So you see Magic, he over there listening to Coop. He was like, dang, if Coop can get it, I can get it. All right. So Jeannie, she over there leaving work. And she's like, oh, I got to get some Monopoly night. It's family night. So I'd be on and popping. Come to find out, they done started the game without her. And Honey there. And then the brothers, honeys, are there too. So all the honeys up in there, triple dating it all. Like, she ain't even matter. I'm like, dang, Jeannie, that's what they doing. And Honey done took her little thimble or whatever you call it. It's been a while since I played Monopoly, y'all. But she done took her little thing. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I felt some type of way. Because not you bringing this lady over here, low-key trying to not replace her, but y'all know what I mean. Like, what? So she pulled up a little seat and whatever and looking like really a seventh wheel up in here. But I felt bad for little old Jeannie. But, they was over there having a triple date without her. And then Bus, we see he over there smoothing and swooning your girl Honey. Okay, we got the candle lights, the flowers. It was real romantic. I low-key thought we was about to get married. I said, we about to get married? Like, shout out to Maryland, because that's how they say married. Married, okay? They about to get married. And he was like, nah, we ain't about to get married, but I'm feeling you, girl. I'm feeling you. So she was like, don't hurt me, Bus. Don't hurt me. I was like, Bus, if you doing all this, if you don't ask these people to cut every rose in LA County to play with this woman's face, you need to get your ass booked, okay? Because that ain't cute, playing with people's feelings, all right? So Magic over there venting to his psychologist, Cookie, all right? And she's like, Magic, why are you over there trying to commit to these people if they ain't trying to commit to you? Like, it don't make no other sense, all right? And he was like, well, I'm pretty much doing to them what I'm doing you. He's really on his Steve Urkel, like, I'm wearing you down, Laura. Like, that's really what he's on right now. He knows he gonna wear her down. And I hate that. Some dudes, y'all just be knowing, like, I just gotta keep pushing. I'm gonna be up in there like swimwear. Like, he just knows that. And it pisses me off because she know it too. He just over there whoring a little too much for her, okay? But she was like, I gotta go because my boo about to take me out and peace out. All right. So she trying hard right now. She trying real hard, but it ain't gonna last too long. Okay. So the front office is having a meeting, right? And Westhead wants to pick up Kupchak. All right. I did a little bit of research on Kupchak. And I ain't gonna lie, Kupchak is a bad boy. Okay. And come to find out, he's actually in the front office working right now for the Hornets. I was like, well, that's real cute, Kupchak. So he's making a good little living for himself. But yes, he ended up playing for the Lakers for a minute, and his stats was hella good. I'm like, this field point percentage, this is kind of fireable. So we're gonna see more of Kupchak a little more. I hope I ain't spoiling for y'all, but whatever. It's a show based on true events, so whatever. Okay, so Pat, he over there walking through getting him a third pot of coffee. And so they call him in. They was like, Pat, can you weigh in on this? Because your boy over here want a higher Kupchak. He was like, well, I ain't know there was a meeting. Westhead raggedy ass talking about, oh, it slipped my mind. I said, see. Oh, I swear, Westhead, you get on my damn nerves, all right? So he he's pretty much saying, like, Pat, it ain't even no use for you to be weighing in because I done have somebody already scouting out your boy Kupchak. He was like, yeah, my homeboy Mike Thibault over there, I'm going to hire him as my new assistant coach. And everybody like, excuse me? What? And so he was like, well, yeah, it's a new thing that's happening around the NBA. People are hiring multiple assistants to, to lighten the load. And so Pat called, your boy and like, hold up now. This ain't got nothing, between the whole Magic situation. He was like, no, it's really about Wes. We good. But Pat, he already know my man lying. He already know. But he was like, I need somebody I can trust, Pat. And I can't really trust you right now. Oh, Lord. Getting on my goddamn nerves. Meanwhile, on the other side of the office, Johnny over there crying his little punk behind to Jeannie talking about, you treated my girlfriend. I was in love. You treated my... She said, I told you not to be messing with these hoes. They are the employees. They are the employees. You over there mixing business with the pleasure. All right? And so he crying like a little baby. But I want to know, do y'all think Jeannie traded her? I don't know. Like, I'm 50-50 because I know she about business. But a part of me was like, I don't know. I really don't want to say Jeannie a hater. But it's kind of looking like just a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. So let me know if y'all think Jeannie is a hater. Because I don't want to think that, but I don't know. I think that triple date that hurt your girl feelings, okay? She was like, oh, okay. All right. So let me know if y'all think Jeannie over there hating, all right? So Bussy over there with Claire, because she low-key, his little therapist or what have you. And he's discussing the whole Irvin, proposition or whatever. So he was like, well, I told Irvin we family, okay? I told him we family. So I don't want him to think I'm just some rich prick over there just telling him lies, whatever, okay? So I'm like, I appreciate that. Like, Bus, you a real one. You a real one, Bus. Like, I appreciate you, all right? I appreciate you. OT, you think she's a hater? Yeah, I really don't want to think that, but I don't know. The writings are on the wall. I don't know. I think she kind of she drinking that hateration Kool-Aid. I really think. Oh Lord. So, Claire was like, Bus, we really can't afford it right now. I mean, we already like scrounging because we was, when you win the playoffs or while you're in the playoffs, that's more revenue for the teams. You know what I'm saying? Like they have extra games they're playing, they, of course, concessions, all these things come into play when it comes to the playoffs. So they was banking on the extra money, but these fools don't lost in the first round to the most raggedy team. So they ain't getting their bread. They not getting the money that they think they was going to get or, what they forecasted or what have you, right? So Bill over there telling Westhead that Bus went ahead and gave the green light to Kupchak, all right? And Kupchak, he's playing for DC right now, okay? And so Westhead over there talking to, his new cute little assistant coach, right? I forgot the man's name, Mike, okay? So he was like, well, me and Mike have did the due diligence. He was like, oh, no, it's already cool. Bus already done talked to Dean Smith. Now, Dean Smith is the coach of the Tar Heels, okay, in North Carolina, right? North Carolina, throw your hands up. So, yeah, he over there coaching, and he vouched for, Kupchak, because that's what Kupchak went to school. So Bill was like, yeah, I figure, we figure out, Jones may be a good little trade-off, for Kupchak. So he was like, yeah, Riley, he'll shoot my, he almost cut my head off when I told him about Jones. And so, of course, Westhead got to put his kahunas on the table. He over there feeling away. He already on his Carl Thomas, real sensitive, like, all right. So he was like, you talked to Riley about it? He was like, well, I just passed him on the hallway. Like, y'all didn't talk about it? He was like, yeah, we talked about it. I was like, see, you over there lying. Westhead, like, you full of ish. Oh, Lord, this man and his damn emotions. Like, get him in check, sir. I'm over it. So, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this scene was fire. Jim Jones came up in there irate, okay? He's irate. He upset. I'm upset. He was really on his Drake upsetness, okay? So, he over there ranting and raving like, yo, where the hell he at? Where the hell is Westhead, all right? I over there got 3 of them kids, okay? I got triplets and a new house. What I'm gonna tell my wife? I'm like, dang, triplets, he gonna be looking at all three, y'all, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Triplets, my boy. I don't know what kind of position you gotta do to get the triplets, but I don't want none of that. What's up, Torian? Thank you for coming through. You said I thought he was gonna pull an Ice Cube, start tearing it up. Child, he should have. He should have. So Riley, he all went confused. Okay, he's like, "What? What are you talking about?" So of course Riley ain't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, we need to work on our communication. Okay, the communication is sucking over here in the front office. Okay, and so Jones, he is banging over there. Okay, and your boy's office. Like the bank that took his child support out twice. Like he banging real hard, real upset. He was like, "Come over there with your bitch behind. I know you over there. I know you over there hiding in that office. That's why nobody like or respect you." I was like, "Yeah, say it a little louder. Say it a little louder." Then he was like, "This is what y'all get. Y'all over here got a whole English teacher coaching the NBA team. What the hell is this?" I was like, "Well, he kind of have a point there." What the? I mean, he's like, "What the hell wrong with y'all over here? This ain't no college. You playing?" I was like, you got some points, Jim. I ain't gonna lie, Jim, you got some points. But at the same time, it is a business. So that's the tricky part when it comes to the NBA, because you build these relationships with these people, and at the same time, you have to conduct the business. So I'm sure it happens a lot, with players not really getting noticed. They getting blindsided when it comes to trades. I've heard situations where players are literally on a bus on a road trip, to a team, and they, find out that they got traded. Like it is real serious up in here. Like we can't, and it's plus you can't really disclose some of that information because you have to keep things, on a hush hush to not mess up the deals. But Jim, I was with you, my brother. I ain't gonna lie. PG was with you. I wanted you to stay. But apparently Cup Check is what Westhead Raggedy Behind wanted, right? So him and Riley have an interesting conversation. I don't know why. I've really been loving the dialogue between Westhead and Riley, because it's really exposing Westhead and his sensitive Carl Thomas behind. But at the same time, I do understand some of his feelings, but it's more so out of insecurity and not necessarily, out of like protocol, if you will. Okay. So, Roddy was like, "If you want me to go, I'ma go. Okay. I got my box ready. Like, I got a couple picture frames and I'm out this bitch, whatever." And he was like, "Nah, I don't want you to go. But I want you to respect the pecking order." I'm like, "What is this? The pecking order?" Like, you keep saying that every other scene, my man. The pecking order. I'm like, calm down. That's the thing. He's insecure because of the whole situation with losing the championship, and you low key, got this position by default. All right. Oh, goddamn. Paul McKinney in that bike accident. Goddamn. You really ain't. You really only here because somebody got hit by a bike. I mean, that really mess up your psyche, low key. All right. So Westhead was like, "You know what, Riley? You with these personal relationships with these players and having side meetings with Bill." I'm like, that ain't even that deep, low key. Like, having personal relationships with players, like, that really is not deep. But he low key hating. I think it's jealousy. You really can't form, a type of relationship, or you really can't find a balance between business and personal, but you're over there hating on Pat because you're still mad about the whole Magic situation. But go off, okay? And he was like, "It'll be okay. I just need you to learn how to seek permission to do these things." I was like, "Seek permission, my boy? Like, what are we talking about? Seeking permission to talk to people that I work with and that work for me? Like, what?" And he got the nerve saying, "It's about perception." I said, "See, this is your ego and this is your insecurity. You talk about how things look and not necessarily how things are actually being run to make you guys successful." And Pat, he was like, "Bro, who the hell was there for you?" I'm like, "You ain't forget last season, Pat was over there grinding. He was your number one. He was your right hand. He over there had all the faith in you. You don't forgot. See, that's the bullshit. You don't forgot." And Roddy told him a good F you. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you told him that because I was telling him that too through the goddamn TV screen. All right. Lord. So Magic, he at the mansion with Bus. Okay, they over there eating the McDonald's. I'm like, I understand the Big Mac is a supreme and prime burger, especially back in the day. I haven't had McDonald's in about 20 years. But, well, I lie. Let me lie. I ain't mean to say that. I take that back, Lord. You know I was just playing. I once in a while, I indulge in the hot cakes and sausage and the apple pie, okay? And if my husband have some fries, I may take one or two, okay? I have to correct myself because I ain't be caught over here lying, okay? But I haven't had a Big Mac since I had food poisoning in my 20s. I can't mess with the meat, okay? Can't mess with the meat. I would want me a milkshake, but y'all already know how the machines be, okay? But anyway, you can tell Magic, that's the immature palate in him, okay? Because I was over there, can I have the filet of the mignon? We in the mansion. It was a cute little insert. Buffs was like, yeah, I got this, chef from Sammy Davis Jr. Now you over there taking a black man chef. Unless Sammy, he was on a budget, he had to let him go or something. I don't know. I ain't want to be in Sammy's pockets, as y'all know they was doing him wrong. But anywho, so your boy Magic was like, Bus, I know it ain't right for me to be asking for more money and more time because I still owe y'all more time, all right? Because he's year 2 in his contract of 5? So you got 3 more years, a knee that's currently still under construction, and you're asking for more of the bread. So yeah, low key, you asking for a lot, Magic, but you got to shoot for the stars, okay? And so Bus was like, I feel the same way. We family over here, okay? But I need your leadership because if I over here grant you this upgrade and this new, deal, you can't be gloating it around. This is my little Marshall's receipt. You can't be gloating around this little contract and these players' faces because they're going to end up resenting us and it's going to be a problem. You already know egos and all that come into play. So he was like, all right, I get it. But he was like, so what's the details I got to possibly hide? He was like, $25 million for 25 years. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that sound kind of fire, especially in the early 80s. But if you think about it, I'm like, $1 million a year. I mean, that for that time, that's great. But if you're looking at these contracts now, you get a good, 150 if you're a bomb player for about 5 years or so. I'm just saying. But for that time, I'm sure that was record breaking or what have you. But 25 years, even Magic was like, I don't know if that's going to work, my boy. These knees got a good 16 years on it at best. All right. At best. But he, that 25, you saw the little twinkle on Magic eyes. And the twinkle was on my eyes too. Because I'm like, Magic, what you going to do? Because I'll go ahead and suit up my goddamn self, go right to my rec center and start shooting some damn hoops for the 25 of the million. Okay. I got basketball in my veins, so it won't be hard. Okay. But he did mention, like, hey, that little issue with Norm last season, like, something got to be dealt. Okay. And so we got to figure out the whole Norm and Magic situation. All right. And so Magic and Cookie, they on the phone again. And I'm like, hey, you always in this girl. He wearing her down. I got to figure he being patient. He's wearing her down. He's on his Steve Urkel and she on her Laura. Okay. And so she was like, well, that's a lot of money, Magic. He was like, that's fine. We're going to find us a nice little, situation. The big house is going to be real cute, right? So she was like, I don't know about that. LA, fake women. Fast women and fake people. I was like, well, your best friend was over there screwing Magic, so they got fake people over there in Lansing too, girl. I'm just saying. I think LA sounds pretty darn good, okay? It ain't no snow. So, she was like, well, I don't really know. We ain't gonna be together anyway because she's still playing low-key hard to get. He was like, girl, so what you mean I give up all my money in my career to be with you? What you want me to be, a plumber? She was like, no, I'm not saying that. We not gonna be together anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. So he was like, hey, baby girl, I'm marrying the Lakers, so whoever's gonna be with me gotta be married to him too. And so he get his little hissy fit and his Carl Thomas on, and he hang up the phone. So I was like, see, I think she was like, dang, I know that 25 mil is probably ringing in the head just a little bit. Just a little bit, like the 25 million. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call Magic back. I'm gonna have to. I was just playing, boy. I was just playing. Like, I like to pray. Tamika, what's up? Thank you for coming through. You right, OT Cook on the way. Okay, she on the way. Cookie about to bring them cookies, if you know what I'm saying. All right. So Norm comes to the mansion, right? To the Bus mansion. So he happy. He was like, dang, Bus, we ain't really had no quality time together. I'm excited. Next thing he see, Magic over there. And then got his little long behind fingers in the appetizers. So he looking like we really felt the way. You could tell, like, Devon did his thing in this scene. He was like, dang, like, I thought it was just gonna be between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, what the hell Magic doing here? Buster was explaining. He was like, yo, I need to know what's going on, okay? We cannot have another losing season, all right? Because my bread is on the line. So what we got to do, he was like, man, you worried about those little articles? He was like, articles can be fabricated, yes. But these people done took, quotables, okay? So I know they don't make those, though. I'm like, well, they probably possibly can. I'm sure they can. But I'm going to go with the theory, okay? Because we already know Norm cannot stand Magic. And that had me thinking, because, I was a big Kobe Bryant fan. I was wondering, and I thought, is this how Eddie Jones felt when Kobe came in? Because, Eddie Jones was the man. And then Kobe came in. And no, I ain't going to hold you. Early Kobe frustrated me because early Kobe was a ball hog, okay? Number 8, Kobe was hella frustrated. But I was thinking, I don't know why, because I love me some Eddie Jones. Like that 95, 96, 97 era, like Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel. I love me some Nick Van Exel. Like, fire squad, y'all. Fire squad. But I was just thinking, like, I wonder how that's, it was giving me Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant a little bit. Thank you, Detroit. Yes, hit that like button, y'all. So, Bus over there was trying to probe what went wrong. How do we get back to winning, right? And so, he was explaining it's a question on chemistry. And he point blank told your boy Norm, like, I could trade you to any team in the NBA. They gonna love you because you over there, you do your thing. But see here, my boy Magic, he here to stay. So you playing or not? Are you playing or not? Because I'm not having another losing season. So we all ears. Mm-hmm. We all ears. So what you got to say, Norm? And you can tell Norm over there just feeling very belittled in a sense. And then Magic Raggedy Pine ain't helping. He over there hopping around the whole goddamn dining table. Then he places behind over there standing on the end of the table because y'all already know what the end of the table seat stand for. I was like, yeah, you over there flexing your muscle. You over there flexing your muscle. You're raggedy, young behind Magic. I felt bad for Norm, low key. I really did. You was running your mouth and being a little bit too honest to the press, but I was feeling the way. I was really feeling the way. I'm like, dang, Norm is really about to probably have some resentment. And of course, I had to do my Googles, like, how long was he on the team after this? I ain't going to spoil it, but yeah, this is going to be interesting, right? So, Norm was like, he was on his good, yes, sir, master, sir. Everything's going to be all right, sir. I'm going to behave, sir. I'm going to dribble the ball and shoot, sir. I'm going to pass the ball to Magic, sir. I'm going to shine your shoes if I need to, sir. I could be over there and pass the Magic the Gatorade if you need to, sir. Like, it was really giving, like, I'm subservient to the situation right now. I love LA, so I'm just go over here, collect my checks, and be quiet. But, yeah, I can tell that was hella frustrating. Dang, I really want to hear, like, a Norm Nixon interview. I ain't gonna lie. Because I have questions. Roman Curtis said, yo, I just got here like the button smash. Thank you. I appreciate it, Roman. Detroit, yes, Eddie Jones was overrated. I'm trying to remember. I think he had an injury, right? My memory is fogging me. I can't remember exactly what happened to Eddie Jones too much after Kobe. I know they was on the same team for a couple years, but that was my squad, like the 95-6 Lakers. That was my team. Oh, Lord. But y'all, that was pretty much the end of the episode. Solid episode. You know, of course, this was the first one. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give it like a good 7, 8. You know, it was definitely, the production is always good. But I do, you know, think other episodes have been better. But yeah, episode 3, pretty solid. We're going to see what's to come. I did do some research about the whole West Head Magic and Riley situation. That's going to be interesting. So I know they're going to show that. They did show it in the previews as well. Not sure if it's going to be on the next episode or just throughout the season, but it's going to heat up, y'all. The drama is definitely giving, you know, Young and the Restless. Okay. Definitely giving Young and the Restless a little bit. So I'm going to start popping my popcorn, okay, on Sunday nights, because it's going to get good, y'all. But please make sure y'all liking this video. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Of course, I will be back next Monday, 8:15. This week, Thursday, doing a rewatch of Force episodes 7 and 8. Okay, we almost there, y'all. Force is coming. And then a Pretty Thorough podcast on Friday. No Power, OG Power this week. I have a family event that I'm doing with the fam. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through and support your girl, share me, and I will see y'all on Thursday. All right. Yes, RIP Paul. Thank you, OT, for coming through. And the rest of y'all, Tori in Detroit, Tamika, Roman, DeMarcus, Mr. Jones, Jersey Rich. And yeah, I think y'all for coming through. And whoever's not commenting in the chat, I still appreciate y'all too, just for listening and or watching. All right. Until next time, toodles.